Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name's Troy and I'm a chef. Now, as we are going through these tough times at the moment, a lot of people out of work, working from home, in isolation, borders are closed, school closures, it's all happening. Now, I want to take this opportunity to be able to share with you guys at home fun, fantastic, healthy and a little bit naughty recipes that the whole family can get involved in. And in the process, hopefully build some great life lessons, not only for kids, but for everyone. I also want to share with you some knowledge that has a direct relation to what's happening in the world right now. That way, everyone can cook safe food at home. But first, let's kickstart today's recipe, Rice Krispie Squares. They're a personal favourite of mine when I was growing up, and kids love them. Now, they're super easy and super quick to do. You can even get the kids involved. Now, all you need is a large saucepan, a strong mixing spoon, and a tray lined with non-stick baking paper. Then, you're going to get your 75 grams of butter, pop it into your pan, and on a nice low heat, start melting. Now while that's doing that, you've also got 300 grams of marshmallows and 6 cups of Rice Krispies or rice bubbles, depending where you're from. And then hundreds of thousands or sprinkles. You can use melted chocolate and be able to drizzle all over the top. It's up to you. While this is melting, I'm going to keep stirring, but I want to talk to you about how serious personal hygiene and food hygiene is so important. This has all started with very poor food hygiene standards. Now, when I talk about food hygiene, that covers a lot of ground. I'm talking about cross-contamination, cleaning properly, physical contamination, bacterial contamination, chemical contamination, bacteria in food, food storage, high-risk foods, ready-to-eat foods, you name it, it covers everything. Now melted, we're going to add into the marshmallows. I want to quickly talk about cross-contamination. Now, there's 2 types of contamination. There's direct contamination and indirect contamination. Now, when I talk about direct contamination, it means raw chicken is physically coming in contact with something like cooked meat that is ready to eat. That is then contaminated. When I talk about indirect contamination, I'm talking about you've cut up raw chicken and then you use the same knife to be able to then cut the cooked chicken. That is indirect contact contamination. And once again, it is contaminated. And it can make someone very sick and even worse. Now, with this, marshmallows are basically melted. As you can see, small little lumps just there now. So we'll be adding the Rice Krispies very soon. Okay, I've turned the heat off now. There's very small lumps in here. The residual heat inside that mixture already will finish melting that off. So just keep stirring. Make sure it doesn't stick to the sides or the bottom. Okay, there we go. It's all melted, ready to go. So be very careful. This is very hot and you don't want it to come in contact with your skin. Okay? Rice Krispies, time to go in. Give it a nice big stir and just keep working it. All those Rice Krispies nicely coated, sticky, and then you're ready to roll. And there we go. A nice, sticky, Rice Krispie mess. Next, all you want to do is then pour it all into your tray and spread it out. The easiest way of doing that is just tipping it out. Be very careful, your pan might be hot, you might need to use a cloth or some paper towel. Now, just grab another sheet of non-stick baking paper. That will cover the whole top. And just very gently start pushing it down. As it gets more compacted, more pressure you might need to push, and then just spread it as evenly as you can across the whole tray. And there we go. Your Rice Krispie treats are almost ready. Now, this is where you get your kids involved. Sprinkles, hundreds and thousands, melted chocolate, your choice. You can leave it even just like that if you really wanted to. Then all you want to do, just sprinkle them on top. And there we go. Your Rice Krispie treats are ready for the fridge. Couple of hours, you're good to go. These are my Rice Krispie treats. Here's your recipe, and here's everything else that you need. If you've enjoyed my Rice Krispie treats, please like and share below. Now, hopefully I can reach as many people as I can, and I can keep educating people so that way we all can stay safe and healthy. Now please remember, wash your hands, stay safe, keep indoors, and only go out when it's absolutely necessary. Thank you and goodbye.